Hey crafters, it's me, Jen Evers with Quality Crafts, and welcome to another Friday free play. So today we're going to be playing with Nuvo Shimmer Powders. Nuvo Shimmer Powders, which are similar to some other products, but these have some really cool, vibrant colors. Like even one color will burst into several different colors. So we're going to play around with these. I called it a tutorial because I'm going to show you different techniques and different ways that you can use this product to make cool backgrounds and other things. And you've been warned because it is really addictive and super mesmerizing to watch these things explode when you spray them. So I just want to say first a great big hello to Sharon Schaefer for being here early and chatting. Everyone is under some wave of a learning curve as to how to live at home, either with your kids or with your husband, or just if you're by yourself, having to stay home by yourself and not be able to go anywhere. We have my husband has to run out every once in a while to go and do some calls, but for the most part, he's home. I'm home too, but I'm working. So like in my morning I have to like do my work job, and in the afternoon I have to do like my job here with you guys. So it's a learning curve, but like I told Sharon, I'm picking up speed. I'm getting the balance, just learning to ride the bike of the coronavirus and know which way to go and how to balance everything in my life. So hi Debbie, welcome. Oh, Jamie's in the house. And Penny's here. Okay, so we're going to get going with this. First of all, I'm just going to start doing a few for those of you guys who may not have ever seen these used. So I'm going to get out my little splat box here. I'm going to put down just a regular piece of paper, and we're just going to go flat out. Let's put some on there and see what happens. So I do want to I want to try this one first, Meteor Shower, because I want to show you that some of them have different colors in them other than just what's in, just what the name of it. I don't know how to explain it. Anyway, Meteor Shower. It looks gray when you sprinkle it on. Let's see if this will let me see that. We're going to spray that and see what happens to that gray color. That was just a little bit of a spray. I want to bring it up to you. Check that out. What colors do you see now? Mostly blue, right? Still a little bit of gray? All right, let's see what happens. All right, it's starting to pop out. Now what are you seeing? Check it out. Blacks, blues, purples even. And that's just one color, you guys. All right, I'm not going to add too much more because I like the burst look. Check that out. So cool. Now on this other side, I'm going to put another color. I'm going to do Lunar Rocket. Here's what Lunar Rocket looks like. So let's tap that on. If you get too heavy of a chunk or a spot, it'll rub off of your project at the end. However, if you spray it in your garbage can, just give it a good spray of hairspray, that will stop a lot of that from happening. So here we go with the Lunar Rocket. I'm just going to give it a little spray. Do you see some of the different colors that are coming out of there already? Even though it still looks a little gray. All right, let's go ahead and finish spraying this up. So this one, and I didn't put as much on there of that one but look at the different specks of color you get from that one. Let's go ahead and tap a little bit more on there. Lunar Rocket. I'm using a lot of water. That is really cool. Okay. I'm just going to set this aside because you never know what you're going to get when it all dries and is said and done. And then you can grab things and make die cuts for backgrounds, circles or square shapes. You can do flowers and things like that. Lots of different things you can do. But let me also go through, let's see, there's another green one that I thought would look really cool that you could, that'll jump out some different colors. Can't remember if it was Falling Leaves or Atlantis. It might be Green Parade. I'm going to do Green Parade next. That's this one. Here we go. We're going to see how this time I'm going to put some water down first. Then I'm going to pop some of this on there. Look at that one start spreading around. Check that out. Oh, that is so cool. Yep, this was the one. It is called Green Parade. Look at that, you guys. I'm not going to add any more water to that because that is so cool. Look at the different colors that came out of there. That was just one color. Oh, I love that. I love it. On the other side, let's do one more and then let's split into doing start creating some cards and things. Let's see what happens when we put violet brocade on there. Looks purple and blue in there. I'm going to go ahead and water first. Yes. We need to order more of this color because it's fantastic. Check that out. Oh my goodness. That one is violet brocade. So ultra cool. I'm going to put a little bit more water on just this spot right here. There we go. Because that powder, yeah, there wasn't much water on that powder, and I want to make sure that it moves around a bit. All right. I need to set this aside. I have a hard time with this up seeing the comments. Yeah, it's a lot like Color Burst, but I just totally love it, you guys. Totally love this. Okay, I'm going to do some with stencils because that was another really cool idea that I've been playing around with. One of them was a star background that I did, so let me move this out of the way for just a moment. Check this out. So this was a card that I made using the Bluebell Digi, one of the Bluebell Digis. And she's now calling them Twist Tunes. So if you know it as Twist Tune, that's one of hers. So if you're not in on the Twist Tune, what the heck is it called? The Progressive Challenge, where you can get free digis, jump in on that. That's one. Now all this star stuff in the background here, that was what I used. I used the shimmer powders, tapped them on, threw a stencil, and then I used a bunch of the glitter paste to go on here. And that is the Stencils glitter gels that I used on there. So this is one of them. They're amazing. Totally love. I think I only have one set of these gels left. We could definitely order more, but if you haven't had a chance to play with these, I'm totally addicted. And right there, I also spread on, oh, you know what? This was not them. They're all over my other projects that are coming up. These were actually, I think, the Gina K Glitz Glitter, which is, you know, solid color. So purple, black, and silver. But now that I've got those, I've been using those a lot too. So you can intermix and match. You can add sequins and things to them for another day. That's for another day. I just wanted to show you how super cool of a card you could come up with using this stuff. All right. So let's go ahead and try one of these that I was thinking that would be really cool. I'm going to first, I want to do black or something. We're going to play around with this. First of all, I've got this mermaid, which is super cool. I'm going to just set her like that. And I wasn't going to get out any other sprays, but I want her to be, just have a black background there. So gotta look for a black. Ooh, chipped sapphire would be pretty. Nope, not gonna find it in any kind of a quick fashion. So instead, I'm gonna start this one out by putting this on my mini. Look at this cutie pie, so cool. The mini station, if you haven't picked one up, let me know, because we have more. But I'm gonna pop these on here and I'm gonna try to do just a quick black smudge here. Smudge out. I could use my brushes, but I want this to go a little bit quicker than that, so would totally help if I knew where I put all my tools. So I can't find my felt now. Meow. Hi, buddy. Fat cat says hi. Okay, we're gonna have to use black soots. That's alright. We'll make do. Instead of doing that one, I'm gonna use black soot here. So I didn't really want to use this because it's going to stick a little bit, but we'll do the best we can. Mine's not super duper wet, apparently, but it'll be enough to give you the gist of it. Okay, Sherry. It will be on replay for you anytime you come back. Okay, we're definitely not going to get a very full coverage here, which is okay. You could use other things. A spray would have went a lot faster, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and move on with what we have here. So now I have the outline of her, right? The cat is rubbing up against all the boxes in here. Luckily, you can't get to all the stuff that's inside of them. Okay. So there she is. And what I want to do is pop this stencil, which is the wavy stencil, over the top of her. Now, if I don't want these waves to like go on top of her, then I can use the cutout that I have. And I use a little bit of ATG. I could use purple tape, but I'm just going to put a little bit of ATG right on the back of her and temper it with my fingers so it doesn't wreck that. That looks pretty good, so she's going to stay right there. Oh, my background's a little wet, so I already got a little bit of green on there. That's okay, though. So she's going to be like in a blue-green kind of area. Might add a little bit of orange. So I'm going to tap on some of the powders around her. That one, maybe a little bit of the green. Since I got a little bit of the green on there already, let's start out with those two and see what we get. Ooh, fun. Now, if you like that organic look, which I really do, probably just went underneath my stencil. I like that. You could also take where's my towel? There it is. One thing I know for sure about my studio is things are constantly moving around. So you would have to, if you don't want anything to go underneath here, you'd have to be really careful about what, how much water you sprayed on there and stuff. But I'm not too worried about that. That's going to give us that really cool oceanic kind of color vibe there. You can see that it went underneath So now she's got a little bit more of an kind of an outline to her. That's kind of cool. I'm gonna be going over her anyway. So let's go ahead and get our baby wipe. I want to wipe the powder off of there because if you've got leftover piles of powder, that stuff is going to react. Anytime water hits it, it's going to, see that? It's going to keep spreading. So you have to make sure that if you've got, this is why I'm using the box. You can use the stuff out of a box, but wherever that powder flutters to, 10 weeks from now, you can be wiping your mat and it'll get all yellow and blue and green and stuff because there's little pieces of particles of that powder that you didn't realize fell into that space. I'm going to just soak up some of this. Don't throw these wipes away either. If you like the colors, you can put those wipes on your cards later on after they dry. So I'm going to save that one. And then I'm going to do, I'm just going to go over the top with this. You can use sprays. You can do the powders again, that kind of stuff. I'd like to do a spray, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and do the powders again. This time, this one's going to be a little bit harder to do. Matter of fact, I could probably toss that little guy in there. I'm going to do that. I'm going to use this one without the ruler because I don't want the ruler to get all marked up. Just be wary if you do this. You'll have to wash your little make art station. But this way I can make sure that it all stays down. And then I'm going to put some more over the top of it to hopefully fill in a little bit of that stuff. Don't have to do it all this way. I'm going to try to do, let's see. I'm going to try to do some purple, like maybe coming in over those waves from the corners, if that makes sense, so that we can see some of the waves coming in. It doesn't have to be perfect. But let's check this out. This one is Violet Brocade, so we're going to get what? Blue and a little bit of red? I'm missing all the comments. Can't see a darn thing behind here. But the whole point of me using this is that I'm hoping to get some of those striations of those lines coming through. That looks so cool. I'm gonna use this this one to just bop over the top of these lines. So hopefully we'll get to see some of those lines coming through. That looks really neat. You can let it dry. You can add more water. Look at how pretty that is that it all mixes in. Do whatever you want. This is super experimental and really fun. I'm going to wipe my magnets off right away too as I go. And then for the big reveal. These are shimmery too, by the way. That's why they call them shimmer powders. So you should be able to really see the shimmer. Ooh. Ooh. This is so cool. Check this out. We got some of those lines going across her. I don't know if those will stay after that dries, but look at that. They're coming in from the sides. That's really cool. All right. Bring back my little thing here. I'm going to wipe off my station. I'm going to see if I can get this a little bit closer to you so you can see all the shimmer that came on there. Even on herself, do you see that shimmer? Look at that. Now it's coming through. All the lines that went across her are shimmery as well. That is so pretty. All right. I'm making a mess. That's okay though. I also have this one too that's got this mess on it. So So when I wash these and I can't just get to a sink, I just use a baby wipe. I wash everything off. It makes a mess on my table. I wipe that off. And then I go to the other side if I have to. And then wipe my table again. Good thing I remember to put my caps back on, so when they fell over I didn't get powder everywhere, because that would be really, really bad. Alright, put my little things back. Okay, that's super cool, right? What time is it? 5:20. I just want to make sure I've got time left over because I want to make this into a full card. So we are going to use her again. But I want to show you how I did the background, the star background of that one. Because that one is my absolute favorite. I just got like all over the top of these, but we can make it work. So the star one that I did for this card, this is the one I'm talking about right here. The star background that I did for that card. All I did was use just a star stencil, and that's it. That's all I did. With the red, so it'd be not Catherine's Wheel. I used Cherry Bomb, Blue Blitz, and Solar Flare. So basically your primary colors, right? If you want a darker sky, you can use darker colors. These don't turn out like super dark, and I'm okay with that. And I just went ahead and just flicked on a little bit of each color. Now, the more color you get, like, you can really see the stars on here. So I must have been really light-handed that day. I must have put on just a tiny bit and then just a tiny bit of water to get that to play that way. You will have to experiment on your own to get the looks that you want by just doing what I'm doing, and just throw down some things, try some experiments, that kind of thing. I'm showing you like some basics today, but hopefully you'll come up with all kinds of fun things. I'm going to try to get a little bit closer and not get too much on there. Okay. Oh shoot, I shouldn't do it. That's what you get when you see through, but here, this is the real winner. Just a second. We're going to place down this one. Okay, ready? Go. Now hopefully we will get a nice background like that other one. Oh. Yeah, look at that. That's exactly what I was looking for. Now you can see the stars, you can see the mix of the colors. You can see it looks a lot like that background, although I covered a lot of it up. But that's my favorite one, you guys. That's my favorite one. How cool is that? Oh my goodness. That's so pretty. So pretty. Okay, that's my ultimate. So cool. You can do that with any of them. So I'm going to do a couple more. I want to move my mermaid so I don't forget about it. I'm just actually wiping this one off. So wipe it off. And then I wipe off the mess. And then I do the side that I didn't get. Yeah, I mean, you could do however you want. This is just how I do it. And then I put it on the towel, and I use the towel to wipe off the rest of the wet. You can go into here and wipe off some of this. Now, this is all like hardened in here now. It's all just like a big solid piece, even though this is paper towel. It's stuck and hardened in there from uses after uses after uses, and I've had it forever, so you can use it for a long, long, long time. And to get those from here, I don't know if we have any left in the store, but they're like $5. It's super cheap. But you can use any boxes you get from Amazon or any kind of ordering place. Super easy to find boxes, and then all you have to do is just set it up or tape it together so it's small enough. Just don't have holes. You don't want anything flying out. Today I am using 110 pound what's it called? Opaque digital paper, 110 pound. You can get it from Amazon. I should link that below for you. I've been really, really bad about linking things lately. There's been so much going on. Penny's been working on the new I just noticed that my mom left me a message. The new website. And the website is really awesome. We're going to have a grand opening. We're going to have a whole bunch of sales. It's coming up super soon. So, yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now. £110 cardstock. You can do this with any cardstock. The only thing I would not suggest using it on is printer paper. I think that's way too, it's just way too light. Way too flimsy. Let's do one with this one. This one's cool, isn't it? Let's try this one. Now my box is deciding to fall apart because I didn't grab it from the side. There we go. Okay. I want to do the same thing with this one. I want to do a print because I want to see how this looks. So I think we'll just go ahead and use the same 3 colors that I just used. But I'm going to do the yellow like more towards the inside. Okay, and then I'm going to do the red. And then I'm going to do the blue. And hopefully some of it will just kind of dribble both ways, you know? Here we go. If you haven't noticed, I start out pretty high because I want that water to fall down and like pat down the powder so that as I get closer, it's not poofing out, okay? That's why I do it that way. And then as I get closer, I can get a lot more crazy with my bursts. Oh, that's pretty. Okay. Let's go ahead and remove that. I'll show you the other one in just a second. You'll get to see it more up close. But I want to make sure that we get this. It's very similar to jelly painting really. Oh, look at that, you guys. Look how cool that is. Let me show you the difference. Let me get this out of the way because I want to be able to see what I'm showing you. Look at the 2 different ones that I got. So one went through, so you didn't get the big starburst on the left-hand side. That is incredible. Oh, I really love this one. Super duper much. Now you could use that straight out as a card background. I'm going to add a little, I'm definitely going to add a little hairspray to that. And then all you'd have to do is just pop on a sentiment and it's gorgeous. Can you see all the shimmer that pops out of these? If I tilt it just right, you can see that that is just shimmering like crazy. Oh, so pretty. Oh my gosh, I might have a new favorite. This one. Let me bring back in the other one. Where did I put it? Where did I put that star guy? Oh, right here. Oh, look at that. That's so amazing. All right, I got to do a little bit of cleanup here. Because I did not clean this guy off yet. See how that yellow is still running and that pink? Look at that. Alright, cool. There was one other one too that I forgot to wash the waves off. So after I'm done doing that, I take my stencil and I put it on my towel and just rub it dry. That's it. That way I can use it again right away if I want to. It's hanging around. You can even put the color on here if you want. So here I'm going to show you how I'm going to clean this one. Do you see there's still color all over it? Grab a wet wipe and just wet wipe and let that color go right onto your towel. No big deal. So yeah, if you haven't gotten yourself a set of these yet, or maybe tried out a color or two, I believe these are still in the store. So check those out. Let's put this guy off to the side with the other one. Oh my gosh, this one is just so pretty. Every time I play with these, I get some other different cool look. There's another one that I wanted to do before I put together a card. This is a sale weekend, so tonight if you're a Patreon, there's a patron-only sale going on in our private group. So don't come back here looking for it. Make sure you go to our private group. That's going to happen from 6 to 7. So it's 5:30 now. I'm going to end a little bit early so that I have time to switch over, bring over my, get all set up, that good stuff. Looks like I have one left. So let's just go ahead, humor me with this because I actually want one more. So let's go ahead and that one's going to be up and down. So I'm going to cut this one. We're going to make one more and do one more print because I'm dying to see how that one turns out. I hope you guys will do some at home and share with me. Here's a look at that one that we did before of just the regular colors. And look at the shimmer on that. Can you see? This whole thing shimmer like crazy. I like this. Is a really nice subtle one. That's super pretty. Now some of that's coming off of my thumb because you can see it. Let me go ahead and do, before I do this last one here, I'm going to sop up a little bit of my water here. I'm going to take my hairspray, which I was pretty darn sure I left in here. I know, buddy. Here it is. There's so much stuff in here, you guys. I'm just going to go ahead and spray this right into my garbage can. Right over the top of that. Probably should let it give it a minute to dry. It's still going to be shimmery. Oh, I like the smell of that hairspray too. I think my sister gave me that. Or maybe I got it from the dollar store. I can't remember. Either or. I don't know if it's dry yet, but okay. Give you an idea how this goes. I need a finger. Okay, here. This finger is not shiny. Okay, no shine. Oh no, that didn't work. It's still wet. Do you see it? It's all coming off. Make sure that you dry it. I did mine on my completely dry sets, not my wet sets, and this paper is still wet. But trust me, it does work, because I had another one laying around, and I can't put my finger on where I put it now. But it works. A lot of people swear by it too, so I hope some of you guys will stand up for me. Alright. And you don't have to let it air dry. You can use your Tim Holtz heat tool, or just a heat gun and just dry it if that's what you want to do. So this one, let's try some of the ones we have not tried. This one's called Catherine's Wheel. Catherine Wheel. I don't know why. It's kind of interesting name for a color. I'm just going to put some of that all over it. I'm not even thinking about color family, so this could turn out looking like complete barf. But I'm going to try it anyway. I think we already used that one. Golden Sparkle we did not use. Let's try Golden Sparkle. Let's tap on some of that bad boy. Actually, let's just stick with those two and see what we get. That looks interesting. And I cut another one so we can do like a little printy print here. All right, here we go. Okay, there's the first one. This is going to look so cool with like flowers and stuff. Oh my gosh. And it looks gold and bronze in there. Can you see that? Oh, I hope this one turns out as cool as that one did. Let's give it a minute to like all soak in. I think I'm going to like this one better because there's more. It's going to cover more of it, not just a few little holes here and there. Oh, look at that, you guys. Okay, yep, I'm totally loving that. This is a kind of a fall foliage. Check this out. Can you see the shimmer? Oh, you know what? I have to give you a little heads up. There is, have you heard of the Save the YouTuber thing that started out, or Save the Crafty YouTuber, excuse me, that started out, gosh, was it a couple of years ago already? Because they were worried that people weren't going to be able to get into the world of YouTubing and stuff because of all the high expectations now and starting out your channels and whatnot. Anyway, I'm going to participate in that this year, and there's going to be like 80 of us. Now, I know that sounds scary, especially for a hop, because 80 is a lot to watch. But it's going to go, all of our videos are going to go live. Oops, I forgot to wipe that one off. Ooh, I'm going to need two. These are dark colors. Let me just check my schedule here. So all the videos are going to go live. The 25th of March, coming up here next week. Okay? The 25th of March, it's going to go live. You will have, and a lot of us, I know a lot of us work, like I'm still working, but I have some time, you know, to do things. And so it's going to go from March 25th. You can comment on all of them until, I hope a lot more people see this. I might have to just do a little advert video here soon. You have until April 5th to leave your comment on all the videos. Now, the more you comment, the more you are likely to win. Almost every single one of those 80 people are doing a giveaway on their channel for this YouTube hop. It's going to be crazy fun. I'm hoping to get a lot more subscribers, a lot more interest in my channel from people that maybe have never heard of me. Same with all the other people. Some of them will have like not very many people subscribing at all, so we want to support them as well. And where did I put that box? Oh, I'm giving away on my channel a whole big box full of Tim Holtz goodies. So if you're interested in seeing what everyone else has to give away, it's going to come up on the 25th, that morning at like 9 o'clock, I think. 8 o'clock my time. So 8 o'clock Central Standard Time, 9 o'clock Eastern. What would that make it? Like 7 o'clock, 6 or 7 o'clock? You guys will have to figure it out. Yeah, the YouTube hop is going to be really fun. It's coming at a really awesome time for us, you guys, because a lot of people are off work. A lot of people are looking for things to just take their mind off. What better than 80, 15-minute or under fabulous crafty videos to take up some of our time? I'm super excited. I'm going to be, commenting on everything because who knows what they're going to give away. They have tons of sponsors too, you guys. High sponsors, really fun people. Yeah, it's going to be so cool. I hope that you guys will seriously jump in on that. It's going to be really fun. Okay, where is our mermaid? Here she is. I may have to turn on my heat gun just a little bit to make sure that she gets good and dry. See how you can still see it wet on the back. So, talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to heat this for a little bit. You know what? It's not perfect, but it'll have to do. We're going to make a card out of this. So I need to find my base. It's going to take me a minute to clean up after today. Kind of made a big old mess in here. Okay. Ooh, look, see, there's some more color from a drop of that stuff. This is going to get cut down some. Maybe torn, for a torn look would be really pretty. So I'm going to score this. Okay. We could do some coloring on the, back side too and that kind of a thing. But I think we're going to stick with this. And where are my other little doodads that I want to put on here? Alright, I really want to use the mica flakes, but the mica flakes aren't in yet. So I'm going to go ahead and use these instead. Whoa. Okay. These are the foil flakes, because what I want to do is I want to put the foil flakes on her tail to make her tail all sparkly and cool. But I do want a little bit of like a ripped texture around here. I'll try not to rip her, because that would be really awkward. But to have some of that, oh, that's really cool. You might, look at that. That's really neat. Ooh, so exciting. Did you hear that I'm going to be doing 2 1 in 10 by Jens per week? Starting now. As soon as I get a few more in, I think, because I'm going to need some more. I only have like 4 left, so that's only going to last me, instead of 4 weeks, it's only going to last me 2 weeks. So if you are interested in sending me a 1 in 10 by Jen for the Friday evenings that we do at 5, please do. Please send some in so that we can keep that going. Oh, I need to wipe my fingers off, because I'm just going to get all that all over the card base, and I don't want to do that. So that's something that I do a lot. It is white. If it looks gray, it's definitely white, a white cardstock. Yeah, thanks for asking. Sometimes you can't tell. I'm going to move some of these guys over. All right. So I like the mica flakes because the mica flakes will be a little bit easier to do on this, I feel. But I'm going to start out with these. And all you need is just a little bit of glue. So we're going to start her tail here with just a little bit of glue. And then just pop some on. And you could do them all one color if you want. I'm kind of hoping to do a little bit of maybe 2 different colors. And these things, guys, this is like the little extra. This is like the little, I don't know what you call it. Tap this off in your garbage can too, so the extras come off. Look how pretty that is. I might just be able to get away with doing that one color. I don't want to do that though. I am going to come in with my little roller and clean this up though. There's going to be stuff all over the place. I should have put a sheet down, but I didn't. Shame on me. I'm not going to worry about that right now. Whew. I want to do a little bit of this copper. This looks amazing. So I'm going to go back over this now with a little bit more glue. Give them a little smash down. If you don't want to put your fingers on there, you can always use another tool. Give it a little smoosh. Make sure it gets in the glue. Tap off. I'm just going to go ahead and tap off right here with you guys watching, so I don't have to do in the garbage. Oh, look at that. Do you see that? This stuff is amazing, you guys. And it'll last you forever. Look at this. Pot still looks completely full, and all I did was just take a tiny little piece, a little pinch out of there. I want some more of this. This is beautiful. And I'm going to do this right up into the tail part there. And then I'm going to go around the tail. And maybe just a couple little lines going in there. All right, and shake off, shake off. We've got a little, I want to fill these in with the silver because I didn't get a chance to use that yet. Or we could do the black. Let's do the black. Whoa. All right, so wherever I feel like I didn't get enough coverage, I'm going to just put a little bit of glue in there and finish off with that. There's so much in this one, and this is just, you can get larger containers of this stuff, but this stuff will last you a long time. Look at that. How pretty is that? Oh my gosh. I'm not seeing very many comments. I hope you guys are thinking this is really cool because I love playing with these things. One of the places where I get a lot of my used stuff, practically the only place to fill my budget shop and stuff, of course is closed because that's a mass group of people can come in. So much of our sales is going to be coming from videos that I put out like these, showing you products, pre-orders, and qualitycrafts.com. Qualitycrafts.com is our online store. Please feel free to use that. We'd like to get more people using that since we don't know how long this is going to last, but it is affecting, it is going to, and it is already affecting my ability to do my sales as I usually would. I was going to use a card, but where's my purple guy? I'm just having so much fun doing this with you guys, and I'm running out of time quickly. So this will pick up a lot of stuff. I'm going to have to do it a couple of times. Do you see that? If you don't have a roller, you might want to get one. But then I have to go over that with, you have to rinse it in a sink. I don't know if my wet wipe is going to cut it this time. I'm going to try it though. Try to knock off as much as I can with my wet wipe. It's so much easier to just do this in the sink. But let's see how we can do here. Yeah. That's a lot for that to pick up. See that I got that whole thing filled again. I'm going to have to go and rinse that underneath there. I think what I'm going to have to do is just scrape it. Where's my card? And then you can put paper underneath and stuff. Most of you guys have slidey, slippery, non-stick mats. Mine happens to be a silicone one, so everything sticks to it. So it's like opposite of what you would have. So no worries on that. It's going to come clean. But for right now, that's going to have to do while I put the rest of this card together. So I want her to go on here. What I was saying, I probably should put like something in the background there, but for right now, I'm going to go ahead and put her on because I'm running out of time. There is a top and a bottom that I didn't rip, so I want to make sure it gets, all of her gets on there. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Okay. Do whatever you like, but I really think that I'm going to do some like bubbles around the edge. And then add in some dots. Okay, so I've got some, just like some bubbles coming up the side, and you can add anything else you want to her. And it doesn't just have to be her tail, but I really like that. And then for the sentiment, I picked a sentiment, can you believe it? Oh man, is this the right one? I thought it was more, yeah, it's this one, but now I don't have enough space, so I'm gonna have to put it on the inside. It has kind of a wave to it, and so I thought that was really fun, this happy birthday one. See how it waves? It kind of goes. So let's just go ahead and stick that on the inside for now. Yeah, I just want to do more of this. So let's just go ahead and do the happy birthday here. So cool. And then everything's cool in my world today, I guess. What do I do with my towel now? I'm real good at losing stuff. It's right behind me. Alright. So I guess we'll have to stop there, but how beautiful is that? Really cool. And, you know, I'll probably want to put some little bubbles around the happy birthday on the inside so everything is all matchy. Yeah. Ta-da! Hey, Sandy. You're not late. You're just in time to rewatch the video. Very snazzy. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed that. This was super fun. I would love to do more of this. Now, we are also, because of, not just because of the coronavirus, but also because this next week is my spring break, so I don't even have to work virtually, that we're going to throw in some online virtual crafts using Zoom. So be watching for those in the Quality Crafts Facebook community group. If you're not a part of that and you're running across this video, go ahead and subscribe. Look in the description box below. Join that community on Facebook. It's free. There's no obligation, there's no drama, there's no commitment. We would love to have you. So join us there. We will have lots of fun things going on while we're all stuck in our houses and whatnot, even if you're not, to keep your mind occupied and your mind inspired and be creative while everything is going on, okay? It's going to be a lot of fun. Let's focus on the positives, and hopefully I remember to do my weekly positive on Monday this week. Have an awesome night, you guys, and I cannot wait to see you next video.